What's happening, everybody? Welcome to the show. We are your hosts, Chase and Myles, and we are at the Lucky Duck. Thanks for being with us today, children of the duck. It's gonna be a good one. This is kind of like a special episode, I would say. Myles, who do we have on today?
Why is it special? Because we have on Logan.
Dum, 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 dum.
We asked him to be on the podcast last season. He declined. When we finally got him on, it was a good time. And then we lost the recording. So we did it again. And he was on a couple episodes ago. And if you didn't see it, he did the hot chip challenge. It was hilarious. Go back and watch it. But ever since then, he keeps asking us to be back on, and we finally let him. So this is Logan.
Logan. Welcome, Logan.
What's up, dude?
Not a whole lot. Hey, Myles, do you want to pull up the Lucky Duck YouTube channel and show everybody what a fantastic library of cool shit we got going on?
Yeah, obviously.
So, yeah. We've upgraded a little bit, folks. We look a little different. We got some new mics. We got some new video equipment. We got some new automatic scene switching. And we are officially live broadcasting ready.
There we go.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
When we promised live broadcasting end of season 1, we didn't lie.
Yep.
Yeah, they didn't lie.
We just didn't
There
tell
was
you when
no
it was
lie.
going to come.
Yeah, that's true. You weren't like, oh my God, we're going to do it immediately.
Exactly. Just like when we promised all that free stuff. Might come in season 4.
Yeah, exactly.
So, Logan, tell us what you're doing out here.
Yeah, so I am taking my first real vacation, being an adult, and I'm here with my fiance Angie, and she's never been to Denver or Colorado at all, and so I was like, well, I feel like this is a pretty good opportunity for us to come out and hang out with you guys, and I can show her the Denver area because I really like it a lot.
Hell
So,
yeah. I'll
yeah.
cheers to that. Let's
Hell
give it
yeah.
a go.
What are we drinking?
Ooh, we are drinking a
Oh, dude, our lime's
jalapeno
touched.
infused
Like, our lime's touched really
margarita. So cheers, boys. Clanky, clanky.
That's pretty good. It is definitely a little spicy. Is it pre-mixed?
That's good.
That way?
No. Nope.
You
this
made
is
it
fresh.
yourself?
This is fresh.
That's good.
Damn.
Yeah.
This is probably, out of all the spicy margaritas I've had,
Yeah.
it's probably
It's like a solid fourth.
second or third best.
Yeah, fourth best.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, no. It's really good.
I don't know
I actually think
how-
it's really good.
I don't know how long you spent on this, but if it wasn't that long, then these bartenders need to up their game.
That's true.
Yeah.
Good
Because if I'm paying $15 for a spicy margarita, it better be spicy. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I want it to burn as it goes down.
And
Yeah.
taste good.
That one's like a hidden burn almost. Like you don't realize it, and it's like, oh shit, you're spicy.
What do we have in here? Mezcal?
It's tequila. I'm not gonna say it yet.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let the people. So what we want to do basically is like put together a bar book, recipes of all of the great drinks that we had, and each page will have its own dedicated recipe and drink, and it'll have information like what guest was on, when we drank that drink, blah blah blah. So I can only reveal to you that it has a special ingredient of jalapeno to make it spicy. Okay. A really high grade tequila, and a shit ton of fresh lime juice. You have to go fresh when you're making a tequila margarita. You have to 100% use real, freshly squeezed lime juice, or else it's not good. I can get like you put up 3, 4, 5, 10 margaritas, and you will definitely pick out which ones are fresh and which ones are not. It's like one.
It's got like that.
I think I live and die.
It's
by.
got the fresh citrus like sting to it, you know.
So you squeezed it yourself, or did Logan?
No, I squeezed it myself.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I paid him $1.
Not bad.
$1?
Yeah.
It's a pretty good tip.
Yeah, it was a pretty good tip.
Did you ever see the dollar?
I didn't. This is malarkey.
Okay.
I don't believe I ever did.
So
No dollar.
this is your third or fourth time here.
Third time, yeah. Yeah,
This
someone lost it the first time.
Listen. We don't want to talk about that.
Yeah, we're gonna move
Sometimes-
past it.
You'll find that in anything technical that you have to back up your stuff. You have to have reliable cables and equipment
Yeah.
in order to have a consistent experience of being able to on the back end edit your stuff, store your
Yeah.
stuff. One thing that I use is it's called MyCloud. Of course, I'm going to tell people that, and they're going to be like, "Oh, I know exactly the back end to how to get your stuff now." So it's a server, backs everything up remotely. It's like your own little cloud server.
Yeah.
And I use that to back everything up. But sometimes things don't save the way you want, and there's nothing to back up.
Is this an
Yep.
ad?
Have you ever been recording something and you lose track or the file isn't where you think it is? Well, subscribe to AWS.
AWS. I have the AWS. No, actually, I have Amazon Drive.
Oh yeah, Amazon Drive.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
it's different.
I don't.
There's like so many different
anything.
ones these days, right? You have Dropbox, you have Google, you have
Yeah,
Amazon, Microsoft
Apple.
one.
Yeah.
Apple has the iCloud.
I think I'm gonna make my own.
What makes Amazon the choice of Miles's data?
Yeah.
Money.
So I tried a bunch of them. I tried iCloud, which is really more useful if everything you do is on Apple devices.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And you buy like 2 terabytes of space every month because I don't think you have a choice of really what you want to back up.
Yeah.
Aside from you can say things like back up photos or don't back up photos, but obviously you want to back up most of your stuff. But Amazon actually gives you free photo space when
Really?
you have Prime.
That's pretty good.
Amazon Photos.
Yeah.
Full scale resolution. There's no limit on the size of
Nice.
the files. They support RAW images, which some services don't. Like Apple didn't for a while because you can't shoot RAW photos on an iPhone.
Right. Okay, gotcha. That makes sense.
Yeah, and so with that, most of my space is photos. Most of the things I care about backing up are photos.
Yeah.
And so I tried Google Drive. That one I can't remember exactly why I didn't like, but it had something to do with file formats, I think.
Yeah, I feel like that's good if you just don't really care about what kind of file you want. You just know you want to store information somewhere.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true. Yeah, exactly. If it was JPEGs or something,
Yeah.
you just cared about having the file.
Yeah, or if it's like a
the
Word doc
photo.
or you just want to throw something on there. That's what I've had
Yeah.
this experience with.
Oh, you know what? iCloud, the one thing was you can't really share albums or anything with
Okay,
people.
yeah.
I mean, you can, but it's really difficult, and it was really buggy as well.
Hey Logan,
Yeah.
can you hit the there's a toggle switch on the top of that camera. We're gonna have to hit that like every 15 minutes. So we had it's like a top lever thing. Yeah, and you just pull it back. Like you're pulling a trigger.
Nice.
Yeah.
Might
We're
ha-
back.
Might have to make you make me one of these, another one of these.
Yeah?
after. Yeah. Is that good?
I'm glad you like it.
Yeah, I think it's really good.
Fresh lime juice.
Not
And they're
just
like
saying.
the little tiny limes, so I had to go through like 15
Dude,
limes.
Oh,
no,
to
I
make
sat here
3
for
of
like
these drinks.
15 minutes and he's like squeezing half of a little one,
It must,
another half a little one.
must have cost you so much money to make these.
Dude, Costco, fresh produce and meats
$1.
are really cheap. I think it was like a whole bag of them. They were like $3 or something.
Yeah,
That's pretty good.
I don't support slave labor.
Well, they come straight from the great farmlands of Colorado. How dare you? Not.
Yeah.
Don't limes. Are there different types of limes? Like there's like big limes and
Key
small
limes.
Here, pull up a picture of a key limes, and I want to see if there's like a difference between like key limes and.
I feel like there is. a huge difference.
They just look like the little limes.
Yeah, they're like little tiny ones.
Did you use key limes?
Key limes? I may have.
Yeah, you might have. You don't have them down here anymore. So.
Oh.
No, like those are too small. Like I don't think he used key limes. Key limes are pretty small.
Look
Key
at
lime
this.
popcorn.
Yeah.
Key lime, not just popcorn. I don't
If
get
like
it.
that. I feel like if you're from the Keys, everything is key lime. Like you just live for it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because that's the only kind of lime they have.
It's like flavor.
I like candied limes.
They have marijuana key lime. Or
Really?
marijuana limes.
Marijuana limes.
No way.
Man, they have.
What are
thought
they
of
just
everything.
like? They like cross pollinate.
It's pretty
plants?
wild.
Yeah.
Hopefully the adult filter is on this.
Nope.
Yeah.
We just got pulled off of YouTube for key lime trademarks.
Oh no.
You can't show that.
It's so bad.
Yeah. Key lime pie is pretty good. I like that. What is your favorite dessert?
My favorite dessert. I feel like I split up into categories because like you gotta crave a certain type of dessert. But I'd say my like if I could only eat one dessert, it'd be like baklava.
Baklava.
Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
You would just eat that.
Yeah, that's it.
Eat it every day.
Yeah.
Honestly, not what I expected. Most people are
So
like,
I think I got like a really like I can't remember. It was Angie's grandma or grandparents sent us like this care package of food, and one of them was like baklava, even though it wasn't like that style of food wasn't like the theme of the package. It was just a bunch of random shit. And it was really good, and I like ate it all super fast, and I was like, dude, that was like fucking awesome. And then I tried it again somewhere else, and it wasn't that great, and I just realized maybe I just got like a super good baklava, and normal baklava tastes like shit.
It varies wildly.
Yeah.
Depends who makes it.
So I think I would have to have like only like that specific one maybe.
Miles, are you a student of baklava?
Yeah. I used to work at a bakery in high school.
I dabbled in baklava.
And
Baklava.
we did sell baklava.
Because it was he had that the Lebanese, right? Lebanese food.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It
that's what
was
is.
basically a bakery that didn't make the desserts. We just imported them and then sold them there.
Oh shit! No, yeah, you're actually like
Yeah.
telling the truth.
Because it was
Yeah.
in a gas station. And so I don't know anything about baklava except that it's pretty good.
Yeah.
How is gas station baklava?
It's not the best baklava.
Yeah,
you'll
but
have.
I feel like George's like was gas station was a little different. It was like an actual
His
like
name's Jorge, actually.
yeah, all right. Okay, all right. I feel like it was like a almost like a mini market inside the store, and then
Exactly.
you had like the gas station attached to it.
Yeah, so it was quality baklava,
Yeah.
you know?
I just like that word, baklava.
He had like the USPS store there, and then the Subway, and like it was like, dude, you could just live
Yeah.
off that store.
Now anybody knows how to rob his store. Logan just
Yeah.
gave the entire layout.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Like, where's the safe, Logan?
I don't know. You should ask Miles. He works
Miles?
there.
He doesn't know. The guy that employed you doesn't work there anymore, right?
Yeah.
No. You mean own it?
Is that was his name?
George?
I thought it was Jorge.
Own it. Own it. No, his name's Own It.
Actually, the safe was in the front of the store underneath the cash register, but it's the kind of safe that you can't open. You can only put money into it.
Oh yeah, it's like a one-way situation.
Yeah, so
How does he have
Oh,
his
that's
money?
just a
well,
cash box.
somebody has the key,
Fucking with you.
but nobody there has the key. You know what I
Right,
mean?
Yeah,
right,
yeah.
right.
So if you
He
come
didn't
in
even
trying
have
to
the
rob
key.
the place, the person at the cashier desk is literally gonna die because they can't open
They
it.
can't, yeah.
Yeah,
Like,
he's like,
trust
I don't know what
me.
to tell you. He's like, you have to buy a candy bar in order for me to open the drawer. It's gonna be $7.50.
Why don't you just ring one up like fake ring one up?
He's like, I have to scan something.
Yeah.
That would be a good parody, like a Key and Peele like episode where they're
Oh,
trying
you're
to rob
right,
him.
yeah.
It's like, I need you to get me something, and then the whole thing and the whole comedy pit is like they can't figure out what they want.
Yeah, yeah.
They
He's
go
like-
back and forth, hot flaming hot cheese.
He's like,
No,
what do you
no,
think
no,
of
no,
this?
no.
Yeah.
That'd be good for. I think you should leave.
That's great. Yeah,
Mhm.
and then they get into a really heated argument over something petty, like which candy bar they like best.
He just
Oh,
leaves.
dude.
He's like, I'm not even gonna rob you anymore.
Yeah.
Tim Robinson, if you're listening, holler at your boy.
Hey,
We
there you
got
go.
ideas.
Ideas.
They're pretty smart.
Can we
Yeah.
talk about that show for a second? How great that show is.
I think I've only seen a few clips of it. I've never actually seen it.
I love it, but
Yeah.
Janie can't stand it. She thinks it's stupid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I wouldn't know. I didn't see it.
Well, it's not stupid.
it's not stupid. It's
Whoa.
genius.
Actually.
Yeah, it is genius. It takes a special kind of mind to understand what's going on. It's usually someone who's stupid, but that doesn't mean it's stupid, you know?
Excuse me. Did you just call me a stupid?
It's stupid.
Hey, so did you guys see that they passed that bill, the daylight savings? But by the time
It
our
was-
audience hears this, we're gonna be like, dude, that's so old. We don't
Yeah,
wanna talk
I think
about
they
it anymore."
only passed it in the House
Senate.
or the Senate. Yeah, and then has to now go through the House.
But it's like basically the only bill that's ever
Yeah.
one of a few in like recent history that's been unanimously.
They were like, "Yeah, we can
voted
get behind
on
that."
yes.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
so glad that that's what we're focusing
Actually,
on.
I'm a little surprised. Like, no one tried to do a little sneaky sneak and put some other bullshit.
They're
in
like,
it.
yeah. Like less tax levies on oil.
Yeah.
And daylight savings time. So walk me through this. How is this gonna work? We're gonna do one more,
I think
and then it's like
I think it's supposed to start in 2023. So I think we would fall back to the normal one. I don't know.
I think we're currently on the normal time.
We are okay. So then
Okay,
then
good.
it would go back to normal next year.
because I was
Yeah.
I was kind of worried it was the other one where it gets dark at 3:00 in the afternoon.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So in the fall, we will fall back.
Yeah.
And then in 2023 we'll fall forward,
Spring forward.
and then that'll be the last one. Fall forward. I just pictured somebody like fucking up a fall, like a trust fall.
He's like goes the other way.
And then that'll be it. We're just stuck in that time.
Apparently.
What if that creates like a multiverse, like branch off?
we literally are changing time?
Yeah.
Changing time. Not,
Pretty
not
crazy.
literally, but
Yeah.
it's
Is
gonna
time
be
even real?
super annoying if the rest of the world doesn't, because for part of the year we'll have the normal time
Yeah.
with
Yeah,
them, and then the other part of the year it'll just be an hour.
You're the
different.
only one here that cares about that.
Yeah. I think you are.
Are you a Russia agent?
Oh, I'm exposed. All my meetings for the past week and this week, and I think all of next week, have been messed up by an hour because the U.S. and other parts of the world do daylight savings changes.
Yeah.
differently.
Okay.
So true.
So then it
Super-
really won't even matter because since it's already done differently, it's just
So
Well,
has
it's usually only a couple weeks different.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
has this like not worked out in your favor? These meeting
Actually,
changes.
this time it works in my favor because instead of having meetings at 7:30, they're at 8:30.
There you go.
Nice.
Yeah.
So you're sleeping in a little bit.
You're
rolling out of
Yeah, but
bed
in
a
like
little
2
extra
weeks,
late.
it goes back and he's like, "Fuck."
Yeah, and I start sleeping through my meetings.
Yeah.
Where have you been? Oh, the time changed.
Yeah. the time change.
Calendar got messed. This is a bug in the calendar. Yeah.
Do you think if I went to HR and was like, I have a phobia of time change. Can
change
you
all my
accommodate
meetings.
my work hours?
You probably could in Maryland. Not about here.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know. Probably. I probably could.
Sounds like a California thing.
Yeah.
Can you hit that switch?
Oh yeah.
Boop, boop, beep. Sorry, folks. If you're just watching, we just set up our new studio situation, and we're working
Yeah.
through.
I mean, I feel
kinks.
like that's like half the reason you guys had me on again was we could test this
We gotta
out.
test it,
Yeah,
yeah.
because like we already know I'm awesome. So like, Yeah.
It's only because of your Jesus hair.
yeah.
I mean, you couldn't even do the chip challenge.
In fact, we were gonna
Dude, that was
not do
brutal.
margaritas. We were gonna do
Dude.
wine. It was just gonna be water.
Yeah. And
you
I
were
was
have
gonna
to
like,
bless it, and it would
you
turn
know, like,
into wine.
yeah, dude, that chip challenge messed me up. I don't think like people understood how like the fallout after that.
Yeah.
I know people who listened and do that shit all the time and
Yeah.
have no problem.
Yeah, I don't know how you do that, man.
Well, okay, so there's a trick,
Yeah.
and Russell, shout out to Russell, told me about this.
Yeah.
Basically, is you can coat your inside, like your stomach, with like milk, so you can drink a bunch of milk.
Vaseline.
And I think bananas or something like that,
Hummus?
or peanut butter or
No,
something like
so
Hummus?
the problem wasn't my stomach; it was my mouth.
I know, but if you can just
Swallow, just go for
If
it.
you take a jar of peanut
Yeah.
butter
Yeah.
and slowly coat the inside of your mouth with peanut butter,
So yeah, at
Then-
first, and then the problem is it gets in the peanut butter, and then now your peanut butter is stuck in the mouth.
and
No,
it's sticky,
Yeah.
and
So
it's stuck in your mouth.
You just
And then you're just
quickly
fucked.
you quickly put it down. You just like chew it up, put it down.
So you need a glass of milk to
Listen,
go
I
with
have
it,
no shame on what
some
happened.
bread
Yeah.
and some jelly.
Mm-hmm.
So you can make a peanut butter jelly sandwich in your mouth, then eat the chip.
Sounds pretty good.
Make
actually.
a peanut butter jelly, put the chip in the middle.
Peanut butter
Oh,
jelly.
yeah, there you go.
Peanut butter
And eat it.
jelly.
Are we?
That's
Is there
gonna be so
rules
hot.
to this? I feel like there's rules where you
And
can't
then-
eat it with something.
Take the
Yeah, I mean,
peanut
but-
butter jelly sandwich with the chip in the middle, stick it in your glass of milk, let it get really soggy, and
Ew.
then
Oh shit.
no,
just-
dude.
Mm.
So-
it goes down. It's like lubricant.
So
Just goes down
It-
your throat.
the problem is like it's not even so the spice is so intense that I don't think anything could take it away in your mouth.
Mm.
In your stomach, yeah, maybe, but I'm actually kind of glad I didn't swallow the rest, like the whole chip, because that would have been a rough few days for my butthole.
How can you even say that if you've never even taken a man in your mouth?
I wasn't expecting that.
How do you know?
Have you guys seen those TikToks
No.
of that guy who does those?
No.
He starts criticizing a group of people
Oh,
about
okay.
something.
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like how do you know you're not gay?
Yeah.
Or
Never taken a
whatever
man
it
in your
is,
mouth.
and then it ends up being something
Yeah,
ridiculous.
yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah.
It's funny.
All right.
So,
Rick Rock.
so one of the things you guys did is you went out to Estes Park, right?
Yeah,
No.
dude.
Did you guys see any elk?
Actually, no.
A
not
lot of
single
deer
one.
though.
Damn.
Yeah.
A lot of deer.
Yeah, a lot of deer.
Oh, nice. And
Think-
you took you went to the which lake? Emerald Lake.
We went to Dream Lake.
Dream Lake.
Dream Lake.
Yeah.
Nice.
Emerald's the next one after
Yeah.
that, but
Yeah,
we decided that we were tired
that's true.
because it was all snow packed, so it made it harder to
Yeah.
walk on the trail.
I'm
There's a lot of snow
I
out
so
there, right?
I thought I could do it, and then I got back down and sat in the Jeep and realized that if I probably could not have done it. I was so fucking tired.
Yeah, I was tired
Yeah.
too. I went home and took a nap.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I
I was at home taking a nap while you guys were doing that. That's how tired
yeah.
it sounds.
Yeah, that's crazy.
It was
like we
it was
FaceTimed
awesome
you the
though.
whole
Like
time.
it I can't. I remember like trying to tell you and Sarah about like how like it felt to like go and see that, and I couldn't even like speak. It was awesome. So
Yeah.
yeah,
And
like
you
the
guys-
snow everywhere and like just like the towering like rock up and with like covered snow is like it was fucking awesome.
And you guys took some killer photos.
Yeah, we did.
Nice.
I actually I also did my goal when coming here was to do a boulder like an outdoor boulder problem like on actual rock. Now, granted, it was incredibly easy, but I did one.
Yeah, Miles, was it?
Yeah.
I actually didn't see it happen, so I can't verify. that it
Wow,
actually
he
did
just
happen.
he's just saying shit.
But
Dude, okay, you were off doing your pics and shit. I spent like 20 minutes looking at the rock to see where the handholds were because if I fell, it was going to fucking hurt.
look, I believe that
Yeah.
you think that you did it.
Yeah.
But I can't tell
Yeah.
people that you did.
I'm pretty
Yeah,
sure
he's not
Hannah
gonna
saw
vouch
me
for
do
you.
it, so I think she could vouch.
Well,
Yeah.
she'll have to come on the podcast.
Yeah, we'll have to
Yeah.
verify this again. And Miles, you're taking photos because you have a killer Instagram. Tell the people what the Instagram is.
You guys ever gone to Google and searched cool photos?
Dash you all of them.
That's my
Yeah.
Instagram.
That whole Google image feed.
Yeah, actually, we'll have Sarah, my wife, back on again, but
Yeah.
because she can talk more about it. But yeah, we have been traveling for a long time, pretty much since we got together,
Yeah, you guys have had some crazy travel.
and we got better and better at taking pictures. She has a love for photography,
Yeah,
so she's
yeah.
always. It took me a while to get really into it because I feel like I think this is probably a stereotype, but most guys hate taking pictures, and a lot of women love taking pictures. But it was true in our relationship. I didn't really like it, so I was always kind of resistant to it. And then eventually, I decided that I could like it if I wasn't
Yeah.
arrogant about it,
Yeah, yeah.
and I did.
Yeah,
I ended
there you
up
go.
liking it more. So now we spend more effort on our trips taking really cool photos.
Yeah.
Number one, taking the photos because it leaves a really cool memory.
Yeah.
So any trip I've ever been on, especially if it's in Las Vegas where I've been drinking a lot, I and I'm not taking a lot of pictures, I tend to not remember it that well.
Yeah, yeah.
I'll usually remember, oh yeah, I went on this trip. I mean, how could you forget if you went on a trip to Costa Rica or Thailand or
Yeah, but
China
there
or
might be
something?
some details that you forget about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You forget about a lot of those things. And so if you have an album to look back on every once in a while,
Yeah,
or in the future when you want to show your kids or whatever, your family members, yeah, you have that stuff. And then putting more effort into taking these really, really cool shots. Number one,
Yeah.
it's kind of exhilarating. You're like,
Yeah, to get the end
damn,
result.
we took
Yeah.
that. It's
Yeah.
so cool. And then we can post it on Instagram. And
Yeah.
number one, a lot of friends and family have told us that's so cool. I love seeing your photos.
Yeah,
And
absolutely.
that's cool to hear that they get to kind of experience that through the photo.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
they're
then-
fucking good. Here, pull up your
Yeah,
Instagram.
so
Pull up,
I
the one
actually-
from you guys took it the other day.
I really
Yeah.
like to look at the pictures because you guys I think do a pretty damn good job at actually capturing like a scene in a photo because like the like there's that saying where it's like the picture or the camera doesn't do it justice, right? And like I find whenever I try and do that, it's fucking awful. Like I'm just like I take a picture, I'm like, dude, that's not even what it looks like in my head when I see it. You know what I mean? I'm like, yeah, the perspective's all wrong, and I'm like, I don't know how to do that.
That's a crazy good.
And
photo.
then when you're looking at that, I'm like, dude, that's what it looked like. That picture is what it looked like.
Yeah, that's totally true.
And
There's a lot of
there's
yeah.
Marsha
there you go.
Shara.
Don't we look
Yeah.
so cute holding hands?
Look
I
at
remember
Miles's butt.
seeing you guys when you I remember
butt?
seeing you guys when you were doing that. I was up on the rock, dude.
Look
I was
like-
climbing.
Those are
Like-
snow pants.
Look, I took a shit in my pants.
You probably did.
No, they're not snow pants.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That was
it's-
awesome.
It's there's a lot of things you can do with a camera, whether it's on your phone or
Yeah.
on a mirrorless or whatever, that will make it more realistic.
Yeah.
Like, have you ever taken a picture of one of the best examples I like to use is the Hollywood sign, because a lot of people when they go to Hollywood
They
like
take a
to
picture,
of the
yeah.
Hollywood
And
sign.
it doesn't even look like anything.
Yeah, they take
Yeah.
the picture and it's like super tiny.
Yeah, yeah.
Way back behind them, right?
Yeah.
And it's kind of like, well, that's stupid.
Yeah, it always seems like when
Yeah.
I take a picture, it seems so zoomed out. My
Right.
perspective.
Break the law.
Yeah.
Go beyond the fence line. Get a picture right up next to it.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
The problem is then you need a super wide angle.
Yeah, there you go.
So if you like one trick to make it how it actually looks in real life, because it doesn't actually look that small in real life. If you're
No,
standing there,
yeah.
it looks a lot larger than it does in your photo.
Yeah.
And that's similar with mountains. Like if we took a picture, say on an iPhone without doing anything special,
Yeah.
it probably the mountains wouldn't look as dramatic as they do. And the reason for that is because of the ratio of where we're taking that picture.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
to put it simply, when you zoom in from your shot point, you're going to make the background look larger.
Yeah. Okay.
And so that's something that once you learn,
Okay.
you look at that as a challenge. Oh, what can I photograph that
Yeah. Yeah.
most people will photograph, but I can make it look.
So how far away
cooler.
is the tripod from where you guys are?
From here, this picture, it was probably maybe 100 feet or so.
And do you guys have to Photoshop people out of your photos?
No,
Ever?
we usually don't do that. I mean, as you can see in this photo, there's a bunch of people in the background.
Oh yeah, I didn't even notice. It's so small.
Yeah, if it's a place that's really really popular and we're there during a popular time of
Yeah.
year,
Yeah.
and kind of obstructs what we're trying to present in the background, then sure. If it's easy, just pop them out. But generally, Sarah does all the editing on the photos. I don't really know much or really anything about that. She does a really good job. In fact, that's what she says is half the part of taking showing the photo, right?
Yeah.
Is you take the shot, and then there's skill involved in doing that, knowing how to frame it, the compression, and how to pose and things like that, and then editing it and making it look more lifelike. So making sure the colors look how they actually did, or if you're trying to make kind of put a cool effect on something, then you can do that. But in general, we don't try to change them too much because we want them to look realistic. Because one of our things is adventure. We try to inspire people to travel.
Yeah. What's the name of your? Have you said the name of your podcast?
No, I have.
Or podcast.
He's like, you're
After Lucky
secretly doing it.
It's Adventuring Eyes.
I told Sarah she needs to do a podcast, but like at the places she takes photos.
Yeah,
you guys
that'd be
should
pretty cool.
like do something like that.
I feel like it would have been hard on Dream Lake because it's
At
a
the
little
places.
windy.
It was a little windy.
Yeah.
You just get a little portable microphone.
Just be like,
Yeah, the
Hello,
whole
this
entire
is-
time. Yeah.
yeah.
I will
Um,
say that the best, actually one of the coolest things about the hike is, so as like we're driving up, and especially as like we park, like way off in the back, they have like they're like that mountain range. I don't know if you remember, but the way the sun was hitting the top of them, you could see, because the wind was so strong up there, you could see the snow like getting picked up and flicked off the mountain, and like I was like, dude, that would be like 40-50 feet tall, like fucking just massive gust of snow smacking you. But from back there, it was like there's like no wind back where we're at, and it's just like it was incredible to see that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a really nice day. Sometimes you can go there and
Yeah.
it'll be almost like blizzard conditions.
That's crazy.
Yeah, have you seen the photos of the guys that go to the Grand Canyon and it's completely foggy and you can't see like 6 feet in front of them?
no.
They're like, "Welcome to the Grand Canyon," and it's just like
You're like,
completely gray.
I spent
photo.
thousands of
Right.
dollars getting here, and there's no view.
How shitty would that be if you?
That's like Mount Rainier in Washington.
Yeah.
A lot of the times, first off, you can really only go part of the year because it's so snowy there all the time.
Yeah. Yeah.
And so when you can go, you go, and your chance of it being not foggy is pretty small. We went, and the entire time we were there was fog, but there was times when it was less foggy. Like we went on this really long hike. We finally got to the end of it.
Yeah.
And there's supposed to be this really cool waterfall, and
Yeah,
you can
yeah,
get
yeah.
a really cool shot of the volcano, and it went away for like 30 seconds, and we saw it. Not enough time to take a picture, and then it was gone.
Yeah,
And then we just went back.
nature.
Yeah.
So
It's like I was listening to a guy talk about Everest, and he was saying like last year there was only like one day where they let people go up
wow,
because of
Yeah.
like how
weather.
bad the weather was like that
Yeah.
entire year.
that's
Yep.
crazy.
And that's
Yeah.
when, so like, so there's this show on, I think Netflix or Amazon, but it's of the one guy who,
14 Peaks.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
It's on Netflix.
I don't
Yeah.
know if you remember, but there was one year the picture came out of the line to get to the summit,
Mhm.
and I'm pretty sure that was when he summited,
Yeah.
and he was explaining like there were like that was like that day was the first day in like a
Yeah.
while that you could go up, and that's why it was
looks
so
bad.
busy. Yeah.
Because it
Yeah.
does have that reputation, right, of being
Yeah.
like now it's like.
But like
crowded.
what's crazy though is like Mount Everest is like, yeah, it's the tallest one in the world, but it's not even like it's gonna be difficult. But compared to the other 14ers, not 14ers, what am I saying? The other what are they called?
20,000ers.
Yeah, 20,000ers or whatever. Compared to the other ones, like there's one that like I think I can't remember one of them, but it's like 1 in every 4 attempts at summiting is a death.
Yeah.
And then the most deadly one is like there was 158 attempts and like 50 people had died. Like 50 attempts had died.
I feel like if
Maybe.
25% of the people that try die, the government should just step in and be like, absolutely fucking not.
Yeah. Like, isn't that
Yeah,
insane?
Maybe, but the thing is, if they die, the government doesn't have to do anything about it. They just leave the bodies there.
Yeah.
I know, but
You know?
what I'm trying to
It's
say is
literally
like,
it's
is it
literally it's at your own risk thing. It's like
Yeah.
you can go climb that mountain, and if you die, we're not, or if you get stuck, we're not coming to help you.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah.
die, we're leaving your body there.
I'm just thinking
That's
about like
insane.
seatbelts are like required by law only
Yeah.
because they found that like by not wearing them, more people would like the rate of death in our car accidents was like exponentially
Yeah.
higher.
Yeah, or we have a dictatorship in America.
Fucking America. So do you guys think that Putin and Ukraine are gonna work things out?
No. No.
You
No,
think that ship has sailed?
I
They're
think
too far into it?
I think
You think they'll
Putin's
just keep
ego is just too big.
they'll just go till somebody gives up or till Ukraine gives up?
No, I think what's going to happen is I think Putin or one of his commanders or generals are going to fuck up and they're going to accidentally attack a NATO country. And then it's going to get really ugly.
Yeah, but I think if that actually ends up happening, I think what happens is it starts to escalate, and then China, NATO, and Russia all talk it out, and they're like, okay,
Yeah, they're like, stop.
ceasefire.
Yeah.
That was an accident.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether it was an accident or you did it on purpose,
Yeah.
we should not do this.
I think that I think that would distract like Putin and Russia enough to where Ukraine could basically drive everyone back and then they would retake everything.
Or China goes behind Russia's back and is like,
Yeah.
hey, we really got to take this guy out.
China could
Actually
finish this.
Yeah.
It's on
I
you,
think
China.
I'm pretty sure
It's
China.
on you,
I think
buddy.
China
Seriously.
just readjusted their funding to Ukraine.
They did. I
yeah.
saw that they
Yeah.
were giving like humanitarian
Yeah.
aid or something like that
Yeah.
to Ukraine.
They're definitely not happy about it.
No.
Yeah, I mean,
No.
it's not. Listen, war is good for some businesses, but
It's
this
pretty
war
bad for a lot.
isn't the best
Yeah.
for the world
Yeah.
economy right now.
I mean, but you also have to face the reality of like, dude, Russia could totally take Ukraine. I mean,
Maybe, but I think
that could be it.
what
You know.
more likely probably what happened is something like Syria or Afghanistan style.
Or it ends up being just a shit show for a
Yeah,
while.
it's like several years
Yeah.
of war
Could be.
where Russia continues their genocide against Ukrainians,
Yeah.
and even if they take out their president or they take out enough of the government people, you're going to have it seems like what we've experienced and what we've seen, that the people there are like, it's either our country or we die.
Yeah,
And you're
they're
gonna
pretty
have
patriotic.
Those groups of people who are going to continue fighting, and it's going to be like
Guerrilla.
into
It's guerrilla wars.
yeah,
Yeah,
where it's
warfare.
like more it starts to become more like terrorism,
Mm.
where Russia occupies
Right.
and they start rebuilding cities, but you have these people who
They can't.
were
They don't have
living
the.
in
They don't take
Ukraine.
the whole thing.
kind of like
basically.
the Palestinian-Israeli conflict,
something like that.
Yeah, that's gonna be nasty.
where it's just like lasts like years and years.
The
and
problem
never
though
ends.
is the sanctions on Russia. I
Mhm.
think they're gonna a long term is gonna destroy the economy, and then it becomes. I don't think Putin could afford to be at war anymore.
Look, can we talk about how Putin could use a facelift a little bit?
Really? You
He's
think
looking
so?
a little chubby.
Yeah.
Miles, pull up a picture of him.
Yeah. Oh
He's
no.
looking. Pull up the good picture of him.
Yeah.
The one with the rainbows in the background. And
Yeah.
then put the other one up. you said Putin. I got P-U-T.
Putin?
I didn't put that space there, did I? Okay, so this is him. This is him like when he was looking a little. Well, he still looks disgusting there, but he was at his prime. He's skinny. He's probably pretty muscular,
Yeah, hit the camera.
Oh,
tape.
looking good.
And
And
then
then
he's looking quite handsome.
Oh yeah.
this is more like him now. He's kind of got the more filled in cheeks.
Yeah.
And he's definitely looking a lot different than when he used to.
Why do you?
Put
You know, this is kind of him, I think, at his prime. You know,
Yeah,
Oh,
still
yeah.
still had his hair.
Yeah.
right. He's
Dashing.
very thin.
What do you think his mental state is like? I mean, to be able to be like, yo, go
Well,
in,
pull up
go
Putin,
invade
Putin
a country.
2022. Because he's looking a little bloated.
Poor Pootie.
I saw a photo of him in his little oval office chair, and he looked
Yeah.
quite plumply.
Dude, I find it hilarious how he'll have meetings with his advisors or whatever, and it's this fucking long ass table, and he's on one, and then they're like, "What? I can't hear you."
We just got pulled off of Russian YouTube by
Oh no! I think he banned that photo. I think,
Yeah.
that image. Did someone make it to an NFT?
Probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, probably.
that'd be awesome.
Next, Miles is gonna pull up Winnie the Pooh. We're gonna get banned in
Yeah,
fucking
yeah. Oh no!
Yeah, we don't want to put any connection between Winnie the Pooh and.
Listen,
their-
China, if you want to fund at the Lucky Duck, I will accept your currency. What's the currency? Yen? The yen?
Yuan or yen or whatever.
something like that.
Yeah.
Money.
I can be bought.
You know what? Something that we do have to talk about, because I was trying to figure out how this worked now. So, the U.S. puts sanctions on Russia's foreign currency. The U.S. and other European countries.
Yeah, a lot basically. Yeah.
Right. Russia's like, we need to pay our debt. We were paying it using that foreign currency.
Yeah.
Those reserves, because they have to. They can't use the ruble. And so they say they pay it, and then the U.S. is like, yes, they can use that money. And at first I was thinking, what the hell? It's sanctioned, right? Why? How can they use it for debt? If they can use it for debt, then they can just borrow money and then pay that debt with the foreign currency.
Yeah.
Well, they're basically like, hey, you can't use your money, your foreign currency, to do anything but pay back your debt that you owe to us.
Yeah,
right?
yeah, there you go.
Yeah, well, kind of. But then I learned that it's actually not frozen until May 25th.
No. So they got time.
Yeah.
So
May 25th.
maybe
What is that going to do?
That's going to give them a little bit of time to get all their shooties out of the system, and then when
Yeah.
it comes around to May 25th, they're like, "Are you done yet?" Because it's coming, and then Congress votes to push it out another 2
Yeah,
weeks.
yeah.
Hoping the same thing might happen.
Yeah.
It's just like
Extending the debt ceiling.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
like, hey, you have this long to take over Ukraine, and if you can't do it in that amount of time, first off, you're done.
Yeah. What are you doing?
Yeah.
Have you
come on.
guys seen the list of losses that the army's taken?
No.
So I think it's like 15,000 casualties.
Yeah, which honestly didn't seem like that much.
So
I'll be honest.
my thing
like, more
is,
people have died in COVID in the last 2 months.
so
from,
if you
That's true.
so I don't so okay, I don't know if that source is reliable, so don't take my but I've seen it bounce around several times, and I think it's been confirmed by news sources, but I don't know if that's 15,000 casualties as in injured, missing, prisoner of war, and deaths, or it's 15,000 deaths and then a shitload more of injuries, because a casualty isn't just death, right? It's like you lost someone via you don't know, or they're a prisoner, or they're no longer able to fight because they're injured.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But 15,000 just knocked out in a month. That's crazy.
The bad thing, if Russia actually ends up taking over all of Ukraine, is that they can then hide all of the war crimes that they committed.
Yeah. Well, they can't hide the ones they've already committed.
The thing is that we have to, same as in like our judicial system, you have to prove that happened.
Oh, I see.
And if they erase all of the proof before we can actually
Get there.
and review it, then
Yeah. I think I'm pretty sure I saw that Poland had already started several weeks ago. I'd started like a committee to record all the war crimes that were being committed.
I think there's people out there. It's just risky.
Yeah, no, for sure.
Like, we've had U.S. journalists who have been killed already.
Yeah.
So think about this, because like it brings up a good point of like whoever controls the information controls
Yeah.
History.
the war.
Yeah.
And history.
Yeah,
is,
and just
is,
like
is one thing, but
what you
basically
see.
like what they've talked about or were afraid of happening is they would what they call a false flag, or like they claim something happened to justify what they
Yeah.
want to do, right?
Yeah.
So they'll say, "Oh, the U.S. Is providing Ukrainians with chemical weapons," and then now they have a justification to go after
Yeah.
the United States and kind of broaden or cast a wider net of this invasion on
Right.
other and start kind of fighting back that way. Um, and with like this whole, I guess, age of deep fakes, like
Yeah, they had
those
one.
become like more and more harder
Yeah.
to detect, they could literally just show the Ukrainian president saying like
They
you
did.
know egregious things.
No,
And
they showed him surrendering.
I know, but
Yeah.
like they were able to prove it was fake.
Yeah, yeah.
And because it's like not perfect yet, but
Yeah.
like in 10 years that shit's gonna be so good. It's gonna be like we have no idea who to believe, like what sources are. There's gonna have to
Yeah.
be like almost like a decentralized way of authenticating
Yeah,
like
the
real
metadata.
sources.
Use a
Yeah.
PGP, right?
Yeah. Good.
And then you could
What is that?
You could sign a communication.
Hmm.
So their president could make a video, sign it, and then send it to news agencies.
Yeah. So
And then
you
they can verify
Using the blockchain.
No, just
no, like basically like a
encryption.
certified authority who
Mm.
can say, yeah, like that's that person's certificate.
Hmm.
So
or not even that. Is as long as they have the president's public key, they can verify.
Oh, yeah,
that
exactly,
He was the
yeah.
one that signed it,
Yeah.
and he's the only one. If someone got his key, then sure.
Mhm.
that's the risk. Don't
Yeah.
share your keys.
But yeah, you can do that now. In fact, if they were smart, they would do it.
Mhm.
Like,
Yeah.
the Ukrainian news agencies don't want to play. Well, I don't know if they even online anymore, but they don't want to play illegitimate stuff, and they
Yeah.
did. They did.
Mm.
They played that one of him saying to surrender and stuff.
Yeah, yeah.
And then people were like, "Whoa, what's
what the
going
fuck?"
on here?"
Yeah.
But they need some form of that for sure.
Yeah, because I'm just thinking like because right now that's what Russia's trying to do to its people, right? It's trying to suppress
Yeah.
information to have them doubt the reasoning for their invasion.
Yeah, that's true.
Like
it's pretty
they've
crazy.
just now banned Facebook and Instagram, but
Mhm.
WhatsApp still good. You can still use WhatsApp.
You can still use. You can still go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, but they control. They still control
Lucky
all of
Duck.
that.
At the Lucky
Yeah,
Duck.
right.
Yo, Putin, holla at your boy.
we'll say nice things about you.
Putin, I will give you a platform to come on and talk.
What is this, Joe Rogan?
What if he's like, okay, I'll do it? You're like, shit.
I'm like, oh no. Imagine how that would ever happen. He just comes over.
Do you know how many fucking KGB you'd have in here?
I know,
Yeah.
too many. I'd feel uncomfortable.
You would never be able to sleep sound at night
No.
again because they would just bug the whole place. They would
Yeah.
know.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah.
It's fucking nuts watching fucking war clips on TikTok.
Yeah,
God damn.
that's pretty wild.
Yeah, Reddit is pretty cool because you can get like some of the graphic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you were saying when you using something to justify your war. So like Putin's done that.
United
With-
States has done that.
Yeah, we did
Yeah.
that with Iran.
Yeah, I've seen a lot of whataboutism
Afghanistan.
going on.
Weapons of mass destruction.
Yeah.
that existed.
Iraq, you
Didn't
mean?
exist.
Yeah.
Iraq.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
Iran's like, oh, we're banning at the Lucky Duck.
Yeah.
They just accuse
Sorry,
us
Iran.
of war crimes.
I would
Touchy,
like
touchy.
to formally submit my resignation.
Yeah. You're like, I love
Denied.
Iran. Iran is great.
And we like the nuclear deal if you don't make nukes. Please.
Yeah. So, what else are you doing while you're in Denver, Logan?
Yeah, so it's I'm trying to find like a good balance of stuff that I like and stuff that Angie likes. Because I really like being outdoors and like experiencing a lot of the nature and all that mumbo jumbo, you know. Or like just seeing like unique areas and not necessarily like being in like what?
Wait, what'd you say? Oh,
Oh,
yeah. Sorry, we had our producer give us a heads up.
Yeah. They gave us a shitty camera and then
Yeah. And so, but Angie is she very much likes the city, and so we live over in Maryland, and we have Baltimore and Washington D.C. are like the two closest cities. And I don't think it's too. I think it's pretty well known that Baltimore can be a really rough place.
Really?
Yeah.
I think so.
Yeah.
Oh wait, you're joking. God damn it.
I mean, they only
for that one.
they only like place in like the top 3 cities for the most murders. So
Yeah. Have you been murdered yet?
yeah, several times.
Wait, have you had your car broken into?
Yeah, actually, but not in Baltimore.
Right outside of Baltimore, though.
Yeah, I blame Baltimore though either way. So
Yeah.
and then DC's really cool for like seeing the government and the history in that area. But once you kind of go out of there,
Yeah. What does the government look like?
the government,
Is it just one building?
no, it's so many buildings, and they look like a bunch of like old Greek buildings. Like when you go see, like they have a bunch of columns and like
Yeah.
the inscriptions and like all the different like carvings of stuff. I mean, it's really cool. It looks really out of place because all the buildings are super modern, and then you see like, oh yeah, this is where like the Senate like is housed and all like their members, and it's this like super fucking old looking building.
Did you
And it's
ever
like all granite and stone and stuff.
Did you ever see the fence that they had to put up around
Yeah.
the Capitol
No,
because
well,
of the
there's
anti-patriots?
a new fence. I think that's a little more structurally sound than was there when the insurrection
Have
happened.
you, in
but
your travels, have you run into a homeless guy that's fat, orange, and carries around the golf clubs everywhere he goes?
no,
I heard he's
haven't.
homeless now.
Yeah,
Wait,
homeless.
you're talking about all of Florida?
Yeah, pretty
basically.
much. Yeah. No, I haven't. But no, it's interesting. When Dad and one of our brothers visited, and I gave them a tour of like a bunch of Smithsonian's and areas. Literally, like 2 hours after we left, there was like a Proud Boy protest,
Oh boy.
and they came through literally the area that we rode scooters down. And
How does one sign up to be a Proud Boy?
You have to be a boy. I
Yeah.
am part of the Proud Men.
yeah, you also have to
Ooh.
be
Also,
like
just
a little
kidding, in case
racist.
that's a thing.
Yeah.
Not the Proud Men.
Oh no, yeah,
It's the break-off group.
You gotta be a little racist and a little crazy. Yeah.
But
But dude-
is there like a sign-up sheet?
I don't know,
or-
but dude, it was hilarious because so they all did their thing and then they walked back to like I think they ended up at like the Lincoln Memorial or something. So I guess there was a miscommunication, and they literally showed up with one big U-Haul box truck, and people would get in and they would drive away, and then they would bring the U-Haul box truck back and they would put more people in the back, and it just kept going back and forth.
Where were they going?
I don't know. I couldn't tell you, but it's just pictures of the fucking U-Haul truck.
And people would just get in it?
Yeah, the Proud Boys would just get in the back, and then they would ship them. They would go out.
I bet you that is just one big cover-up for like secretly homosexual guys that are afraid to come out of the closet.
Yeah, I don't know,
Listen,
but
we want you to be yourself.
yeah,
Be true to who you are.
exactly.
We will accept you
If
you
yeah.
like pussy, if you like dick, if you like.
Yeah,
You should do an investigation piece on this.
I should.
You should join
This is
the
gonna be
Proud
my.
Boys.
It's gonna be my
Yeah.
21 minutes or 60 minutes.
yeah.
I'm gonna do a show called 21 minutes.
There you go.
It's a third of the quality of 60 minutes, and I just go around with my little camera, and I interview Proud Boys and ask them if they want to suck dick.
Oh
And then
no.
You have to make them prove it, obviously.
Yeah,
and then you put those
obviously. Yeah.
videos on your OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Dude, you know who else I saw was I saw the knockoff Freedom Convoy. So the actual Freedom Convoy is like around DC, and they'll like go up the Beltway.
Oh, we used to see that every Saturday.
Oh my god, it was so
before the election.
fucking annoying.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
so I was traveling up through like western Maryland, which actually is fairly like Republican in that area. It's a lot more rural. And it was like I call it the knockoff version because first off, the actual Freedom Convoy was going up the Beltway, which is all the way on like the eastern side, which is what connects like DC up to like Baltimore and then all the way up to like New York and I think Philly and in New Jersey. It goes all the way up through there. And so, but like now I'm like on the other side of the state, and it's just a bunch of like trucks, and no joke, it was a bunch of like rental like U-Haul vans and like Penske vans and stuff and like motorhomes, and they would all just like flick their hazards on because I think so you're allowed to go a certain amount under the speed limit if you have your hazards on that highway. It's like a sign that specifies it. So they would just like this, they would sit in the right lane and they would go along, and we would pass the overpasses, and it was like a bunch of people would like be on them. I'm like, it's a Sunday, and I'm like, great. Like I was like, yeah, man, like if you want to protest, like I completely support that. But now I am in traffic, and I am like a half an hour late to where I was going. I was kind of annoyed, but
I'm 100% for protesting, but I'm 100% against motor vehicle protesting.
Yeah.
Me too.
And dude, you know what the worst part
Blocking
was?
motor vehicles with your body
Yeah.
or your car.
Yeah. You know what the worst part was? Is like Maryland had just lifted all their restrictions. Like there's no more mask mandates. There's no,
it was vaccine mandates.
Well, we don't mandate vaccines in Maryland unless it's employer specific.
Does.
Down in Washington D.C. That's
No.
So yeah, okay, yes.
There's other.
Yes, if you are a federal employee, right,
Yes,
then you
no
have
matter
to
where you are.
Yes, no matter
Yeah.
where you are.
Yeah.
But truckers
That work for the federal government.
yeah, they would have to have vaccine mandates, but I don't think all truckers are federal employees.
Not all of them. No.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
I was kind of like,
Miles was a trucker for a couple years.
why are you here?
Yeah, I used to park U-Haul trucks.
Yeah, you were one. You would be one of them.
26 footers.
Yeah.
I used to.
Those are the days.
I would go park it on the side of the gas station where the other truckers would sleep, and
yeah.
they'd be like,
Yeah.
"Yeah, I know, guys. It's pretty hard on the
Yeah,
road.
Jimmy.
Yeah.
Jimmy, what's up?
Haven't seen my girlfriend in like
Yeah.
a day."
Yeah.
Did
Yeah,
you ever?
exactly.
Did you ever get some guy to whistle over to you?
He said, "What's
A
up?"
couple times.
So what you doing, baby?
Yeah,
What
but
you doing?
I just stayed away from that. You
Yeah.
know?
I don't know. So
I'm not
I
a proud boy.
I just felt like if you were, because like Maryland, we never had like you must get a vaccine, right? Unless it was employer specific. So my thing is like, why wouldn't you go if it's federal, mandates for federal employees? Then why wouldn't you go protest down in DC, which is where the actual Freedom Convoy was? But the knockoff boys were up in like the red area. I'm like, you just wanted to like circle jerk.
I like that name, the knockoff.
I
Yeah.
thought the same thing when you said that.
Oh my
So
god.
I was like, you just wanted to circle jerk up with everyone, like
Yeah.
the Republican area,
If
and
we
like, whatever, man. But like, don't block the road.
we should start our own little clique called the Knockoff Boys.
Knockoff boys.
What would we protest about?
I think that in some states you're still not allowed. Actually, we should probably not go there.
I was gonna say, watch it.
There's got to be some silly law that we got to protest.
Yeah, like why does Taco Bell keep taking away the potato crunch burrito? Whatever
Also,
the fuck
why
it's called?
why is it not like a standard jalapeno cheese sauce in their cheesy bean and rice burrito? Why is it sometimes nacho sauce, sometimes jalapeno cheese sauce?
I just sometimes get a craving for that fake cheese sauce. You know
Yeah.
what I'm talking about?
like
It's
it just gushes
unnaturally yellow.
in your
It
mouth.
shouldn't be that way. Like
Yeah.
when you culture like dairy, it doesn't turn yellow like that naturally.
No.
Like that yellow. They had to put some shit in
I
there.
feel like when you buy fancy cheese,
Crave it?
it's like usually much lighter.
Sometimes. It's not of often. You
Yeah.
can go to Taco Bell and buy $12 worth of food, and it will be so much
Dude,
food.
Yeah. One time, so I had it was like Uber Eats, I think, or it was either that or like Grubhub or something. But I got basically like $25 off a whole meal. And I was like, but you had to spend like $30. And I was like, dude, I want Taco Bell. It's all I want. But I got to spend $30 at Taco Bell.
It
Oh,
can
no.
be done.
I did
can
it.
be
I did
done.
it. And I
Taco
had
platters.
so much fucking food.
Yo, what about? You remember the $2 meal deals?
Yeah,
Are
man.
they still $2?
No, they don't exist anymore.
Oh, really?
Remember
They-
the box
they
box
were-
deals where you get
Yeah.
like 20 tacos?
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we did that once
Dude,
in
but
college. It was worth it.
yeah, no, dude,
The
$2 meal deal.
deal.
It was $2, and then it went to like $2.30, and then like $2.50, and then they just got rid of it because I think they were
They
losing
got
money.
rid of it this year. with
Because
that
like the
7%
cheesy, so the
inflation.
5-layer burrito, it was one of the options, and that itself is like $3.
Oh.
Also, I just wanna just instill a moment of silence for the 99-cent Arizona tea.
It's still 99 cents.
Yeah.
It's $1.29 now.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Really?
Moment of
They-
silence.
they
It's gone
increased it?
forever. Yeah.
Oh man, that inflation hitting them.
So they went from 99 cents to $1.29.
I know. That's more than
Dude,
7%.
I remember Dad would come home and every day he would have like the mucho mango one.
That's why he has diabetes.
Doesn't have diabetes.
He does not have
Nah,
diabetes.
he doesn't have diabetes, but he's getting it.
Yeah,
getting there.
it's the sugar's still in his body.
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
It
It
hasn't
hasn't
been
left.
processed.
Yeah, yeah. It's just years
Do
of.
you know how much
mucho
sugar
mango.
is in the Miles? Can you look up how much sugar is in mucho mango?
You
He
guys
never.
wanna guess?
It never finished though.
I
He never
guess
finished
that it's 120 grams.
per serving.
Nah, I don't think it's that much. I want to say
It would be milligrams.
I want to
No,
say
it's
it's
grams.
like 65. And we're talking about the tall boy, right?
Yeah, the big boy.
Yeah, the big
yeah,
one.
the big one. The big one. What about the whole
Honestly,
jug?
It does slap.
It
And
okay.
I do like their
It depends
branding.
on the flavor. Some of them are not good.
No, the mucho mango though.
Yeah,
Zero-
mucho mango does slap.
0 calories.
0 calories. I knew it.
Nothing. It has
Yep.
nothing in it.
This is bullshit.
It's super healthy for you.
You know what we're gonna do?
Oh, just Google mucho mango
Here we go.
nutrition facts.
Dude, you know what? You know what really hits you hard in the face is like, it's been shown that like what is it, like a third of a can of Coke is like solid sugar, but it's so fucking good, so I can't help myself.
How
from
many
getting one.
servings are in there, Miles?
Yeah, I think
That's
it's-
8 ounces. I think that's a 24 ounce. So 8 ounces divided by, so that's 4 servings. So 4 times 21,
Dunno.
84?
I was close.
84 grams.
84 grams.
And how much?
Damn, you were
wait. So
close.
how? So it's
What the
eight,
For some
24
reason-
ounces. How much is 24 ounces in
The
grams?
reason I thought this is because I thought that it had 3 servings and each serving was 40 grams.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
what did you ask?
So how many grams are in an ounce?
What?
So that way you could figure out like oh, it's however many grams is actually like if you were to like stack it inside the cup. It'd
What
be
are
like
you
like
talking
proportion.
about?
Okay, so like the ratio of sugar to
Uh-huh.
like
Like how much
container
sugar they put
size.
in it?
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
A lot.
Yeah.
84 grams is a lot of sugar.
Yeah, but like how many grams in an ounce? I don't think
Miles
it's
is
like a
looking up
direct
opium.
translation.
How
1
many-
gram is a quarter of a teaspoon, but how many ounces of fluid is in a quarter of a teaspoon?
Dude, that's a lot of sugar. When you
That's so
think
much
about it.
fucking math, bro.
1 can of Coca-Cola has 9 teaspoons of sugar. How? Where's the sugar?
It is diluted, bro.
So it's like no,
How?
so I think they heat
It's
it up.
dissolved.
No, I think they heat up the syrup and then they like
That's why it's disgusting.
they like dilute or they can
9 teaspoons isn't actually that. I thought it was going to be more.
9
dude 9
teaspoons is kind of a
teaspoons
lot.
is a fucking
How many
lie.
teaspoons is in Mountain Dew? Because that's like the king of sugar
No,
sodas.
it's not.
It is.
No, I think Coca-Cola is.
No.
No, dude,
Yeah.
totally Mountain Dew.
Mountain Dew.
We're gonna see
takes
right
it.
now. Right
Oh
now.
my God! Look at that picture.
This
If you
is-
guys are just
this is
listening,
like a
I apologize,
standard.
but we're looking at a big bottle of Mountain Dew and then sugar cubes next to it to represent how much is inside of.
Now do
this.
that do that for like Coke, like
It
Mountain Dew
is
versus Coke.
incredible how much
Yeah, but
they
how many
can
teaspoons?
dissolve, how much sugar they can dissolve.
So it's about the syrup, man. 'Cause,
I know, but-
did you ever? I think you worked at like a fast food place one time.
I worked at Moe's
Moe's,
for
yeah.
3 years.
Did you ever change out the soda
bags,
syrups?
yeah.
That's I feel like it's just big containers of that, and then they
Oh
dilute it
my
with water.
God. That's just like straight poison. I still will drink it though.
Oh, Baja Blast. Let's go.
Every once in a while I gotta scratch the itch. There's something about Mountain Dew that just satisfies. I mean, it doesn't like satisfy my thirst, but it just satisfies my
I'm like, yes,
craving.
I want toxic fluid in me.
Jesus Christ.
Yo, I feel like this shouldn't be this
Talking
hard.
about- you
How
looking at
have
orange
you not
juice?
found it?
Are you looking? Oh, how many for Coca-Cola?
Yeah.
39 grams for every 12 fluid ounces. So like a can of Coke is 29 grams of sugar.
That's a lot of fucking sugar.
Yeah, but Mountain Dew's more.
What does Mountain Dew? I feel
A
like
lot. I feel like it's. Although every time I look at a Mountain Dew can, it's always in one of those bottles,
yeah.
which is a lot more than 12. I think there's like 16 ounces.
Yeah.
This website just categorizes sodas by how many how much if they have more sugar than 4 donuts.
Oh no.
Like, what's
Really? I'll take 4
Dude.
donuts over
Oh,
over
for
a Dr.
sure,
Pepper
man.
any day.
Yeah. I mean, Dr. Pepper slaps, but yeah.
You know what? Donut. You know who has donut? Okay, You guys are gonna make fun of me, but
Donuts.
Walmart bakery donuts.
They are pretty
The
good.
chocolate
Yeah.
kind of slappity slaps. I'm not gonna lie.
You got to get it like fresh in the morning though.
Right?
what does?
Walmart bakery
Oh, they're
chocolate
so
donuts.
good.
Not the
Yep.
chocolate like
You know what?
yeast donuts, but the yeast donuts with chocolate icing
So
on it.
it's
Yeah.
it's yeah, whenever we go to Dunkin' Donuts, I always get it wrong and I get like the fucking chocolate
Cake
donut
ones?
with the glaze, like regular glaze on it.
Oh yeah.
So I think it's
No.
like chocolate. I don't know, dude. I
Chocolate
always forget. I always
vanilla.
forget.
Yeah, you just have to make sure you say, I would like a yeast donut with chocolate icing, and
Uh-huh.
then you'll
They
get
know.
it correct.
Yeah, they
100
know.
times.
I mean, I
But
feel like it's. I don't know. I feel like what are you
Walmart
talking about?
has changed their recipe
They kinda
Yeah.
have.
over
It's no,
time.
no more good.
Like 7 years ago, they were the best donut
Yeah.
man could buy.
Do you think they actually sell out of their bakery stuff?
No,
No.
definitely not. But I kind of wonder,
Why do they keep making it then?
do you guys think that Mellow Yellow or Mountain Dew is worse for you?
I want to say Mountain Dew is, but
I feel like Mellow
which one-
Yellow.
I feel like
is
Mellow
better.
Yellow might be like suspiciously like.
Like
bad
there's a
for
reason
you.
why it's not really around anymore.
But
It's
don't-
still around. Those Coke Freestyle machines, they carry all the different flavors, and you get like peach, orange.
yeah, but like
Mellow
that's
Yellow.
it. I haven't seen a Mellow Yellow on like a standard soda machine in forever.
Doesn't it just kind of sound bad though?
Yeah.
Mellow Yellow.
Yeah.
I think when I was a kid, I thought it was just like pee.
Yeah, but everything back in the '90s when it was made, I'm just guessing that Mellow Yellow's from the '90s, but it was always like the most outrageously like nasty name was like
Yeah,
popular.
they're
Like
like,
Surge.
"It's
Remember
Yellow Mellow."
Surge?
Soda? Yeah.
Yeah. But
I just said Yellow Mellow. It's Mellow Yellow.
Mellow Yellow.
Yeah, dude, that spicy marg hit a little harder than I thought. I guess
Yo, Coke Classic is one of the healthiest sodas you can drink.
that doesn't sound healthy at all. though.
I don't believe that at
Yeah.
all. What about Freshka? I
That's it.
said it. I'm not a
Freshka?
geriatric kind of guy.
Okay, all
but
right. Can we
Freshka
talk about the
can get good.
propaganda that Coke is spreading, where they're saying the Coke Zero is like the new like best Coke?
Wait, did you
In their
guys
opinion, it is.
did you guys see Bud Light?
Yes.
got
Bud Light has a new beer.
Seltzer.
Yeah,
No. I know you. I know what you're talking about. It's like 0 calories.
It's like 0 carbs.
yeah, it was
What?
0 carbs. Yeah.
0 carbs.
Yeah,
so
so
it's
it's
80
like,
calories.
It's like
I think.
flat.
Yeah. Pull
flat
it
beer.
up. What? Because I want to give a shout out.
Also, you said something about Nitro Pepsi. What the fuck is that?
to Nitro Pepsi. It looks like a. It looks like
Like a stout.
Like a stout. Yeah.
That's so
What's it
weird.
called? What's
Bud
the
Light next.
next? Yeah. So my mother-in-law Melby, shout out to Melby, had a couple of these in her fridge and was trying to offer them to me. I should have like just said yes to. It looks like an energy drink though.
I'm gonna have to pick it up tomorrow. So
Yeah,
we
it's
try
kind of
it.
weird.
right? The pat here. Let me show the people. It looks like and you can pinch to zoom in or do that.
That is interesting.
0 carbs, super crisp, light beer. So that's suspicious. 80
Yeah, that is
calories,
sus.
4%.
Looks like an energy
alcohol.
drink.
Um,
It looks like when
What
Mountain
is
Dew
going
tried
on
to make
here?
an energy drink, and then it was actually like, no, it's just like another soda.
I bet you it's just straight. It's like
They're like they probably found like a really bad batch of beer, like, and they're like, oh, this is good now.
it's LaCroix but beer flavored.
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, no.
It's like a hint
Imagine.
of beer.
It's
Oh, no.
4% alcohol, which I feel like is a 0.5% more than regular Bud Light.
I think it
No,
is.
I think regular Bud Light's 4.5.
Really?
I
think
think
so.
actually you might be right. I think it's above 3.2 because when I used to buy beer when at the liquor or at the grocery stores when Colorado had the law
Yeah.
where you could only sell beer under 3.2%.
Really?
Yeah, eventually got rid of it. It was a prohibition law, basically to keep independent liquor stores in business.
Oh, okay.
Because if grocery stores were to carry all the beers that
Yeah.
they could, they
Yeah.
would
Just put
cut
them out of
out the
business.
liquor stores,
Yeah.
right? Excuse me. But basically, I would go by and it would be labeled on the box Bud Light 3.2%, and it was like a special mark. So you would have these beer companies basically diluting
Yeah,
the
that's
alcohol
fucking
content
crazy.
just so they could sell it in Colorado. I'm not sure if there's other states that have that law. But
much is it?
Colorado is the only one I knew.
I keep saying 2%, but I don't think that's right.
No, it's definitely
Yeah, I'm
not
gonna
right.
go to the bathroom while
Budweiser
you find
has
it.
5% apparently.
I bet you I could salamity slam a 12-pack of this Bud Light Next and go out and operate some heavy machinery.
That's illegal.
I won't do that, but I said I could. No, Bud Light is 4.2. So it's 2% less than a regular Bud Light. So if you're looking to be healthy and get schlishly sloshed, Bud Light Next is your go-to beer. If you like seltzers with a hint of beer flavor, Bud Light Next is for you.
Yeah, exactly. Actually wonder what it tastes like. Do you think it tastes like Bud Light?
I think it probably tastes like half the flavor of a Bud Light. Like if you took Bud Light and then mixed water in it.
Found 5 viruses.
Oh no. Miles is fucking up my computer.
Bud Light Lime is disgusting.
Actually, I used to like it a lot, and then I recently had it. It may be because it's been sitting in my fridge for like 6 months, but it was fucking gross.
Exactly.
It was so bad.
I've been telling you
and I
this
was
for
like,
years.
why did I like this?
I don't know.
I'm not really sure.
What is it?
Bud Light Lime.
Dude, disgusting.
I used to like it. Now I feel bad.
Have you ever had Bud Light Orange?
Yes, and I regret to
Yeah,
live it.
I
to
almost
tell.
I think that was the first time I actually poured out beer in a sink because it was that bad. I had poured out the whole 6-pack.
I poured out my Bud Light Lime.
I ended up pouring out the Bud Light Lime too.
I'm sorry, I had
yeah.
to say it. I have to say it, but I did
I
pour it
tried
out.
with the Bud Light Lime. I was like, and then I was like, no, I can't do it.
You used to tell me that it was good, and I always felt bad.
Yeah.
You're like, I'm not gonna tell anybody that he said that.
Oh no.
I always just thought,
You wanna know-
how can I not like it?
Yeah.
It's my
What's
dirty
wrong with
secret.
me?
Yeah.
Everybody's got one.
You know what's terrible though is Corona without a lime.
It's not terrible.
No, walk that back.
I
It's
don't.
not terrible.
I don't know, man. I'd rather have like a Modelo.
I can do Corona with or without the lime.
Yeah.
Although I will say the lime definitely makes it better.
Hey, you know, Logan, if you're still thirsty, there is a 4 Loko in the fridge.
Yep.
Let's go.
The Four Loco challenge.
I didn't do it
Go for
last time, and I did the Pocky, so I'm gonna go ahead and take the Four Loko
Alright.
now, so you don't pull out like another
Fine.
Pocky fucking chip.
Yep.
Did you guys want something on back there?
I'm good.
All right, cool.
Good too.
All right.
I do want to try this Four Loko. I just want a sip of it because it has been sitting in there for quite a while.
Which one is it?
I think it's been sitting in there so long. The alcohol percentage went from 14 to 20 just from fermenting in that can long enough.
That's not how that works, but okay.
Just let me think of
It's the gold.
that's how it works.
It contains alcohol, in case you didn't know.
Gold.
It definitely does.
What flavor is gold?
Gold.
Gasoline.
What are we gonna call it, folks? Gold.
This is
Let's see.
the most.
Premium malt beverage. It's caramel flavored.
Ew.
What? Really? It says that?
Yeah, right there.
Okay.
Look. It's a premium malt beverage. Caramel flavored.
malt.
We
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
It says that they ID on the can, so let's. hand
They
it over,
ID.
sir.
Yeah. Can you show me ID, please?
This
I'm
is
gonna
a
get
bar.
that. I'm gonna get the cops called on us, or the health department's gonna come.
Probably.
Should I shotgun it?
Well,
No.
you already fucked that up. You're going to. What does it smell like?
It smells like a monster.
This is Miles's review
It does smell like a
Yeah,
monster
yeah, doesn't it?
of a Four Loco.
of caramel.
yeah, yeah.
Four Loco Gold.
Have you guys ever had an Old English?
What do you think, Miles? Give us an honest opinion.
So
First
bad.
take.
It's so bad.
What does it taste like?
Yay.
If you could compare it to one other beverage, what would it taste like?
The closest thing that the taste is a monster,
Really?
but it doesn't taste like a monster.
Oh, dude, it legit smells like a
Yeah.
monster.
Yeah,
So
that's
it
what I
smells
said.
like
Red Bull.
one, but it does have that caramel kind of essence.
Yeah, but then it's like, ew, Fort Logo.
Yeah, but it has a nasty taste to it.
It kind of has a sour taste to it.
It's just been fermenting.
That's what saves it for me. The initial Taste, not so good.
Yeah. So leave it in there.
It does take me back to the original Four Loko though. That's how they used to taste though.
You'll start
I'm done.
smelling the.
You open
caramel.
up. No, you have to
You
drink
have
it.
to drink it.
That is fucking disgusting.
See, what people don't realize is back in the Dizzy, that's the whole draw to Four Loko was it was an energy drink combined with an alcoholic beverage.
Yeah.
So the fact that it is tasting and reminding
Why do you
us of
have
a
this?
monster, because I saw it and I was like, no fucking way, they still sell these.
Yeah. They still sell them.
Yeah. So if you don't drink that, then you have
to pound
to
it.
replace it with 12 of them.
No, 12 of the Bud Light Nexts.
Yeah. With a 12 pack of Bud Light.
I
Mix.
would rather take the Bud Light next.
You still have to drink it.
I would rather eat.
Just kidding.
A
We're
whole
not
lime.
pressuring anyone into drinking.
I'd
Oh
rather
my
eat a
gosh.
whole lime, that one of the ones you squeezed, rind and everything.
I have 12 of them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
I ate a pepperoncini stem this weekend.
How was that?
Technically, I didn't swallow it.
In Alabama, it's illegal to do that. You just broke the law.
Oh, that's what we could protest as the knockoff boys. Or what do we call us?
The knockoff boys.
The,
Yeah.
the knockoff boys.
The knock boys?
The knock knock
That
boys.
sounds like kind of rapey.
That's going to be the name of this episode. The Freedom Convoy of the Knockoff Boys.
We'll protest that you're not allowed to marry your sister in
Yeah.
some states.
Yeah. I think it's first cousin, but yeah.
Can we protest and say no more Jackass films?
Have you seen the newest one?
No more,
Did it come
please.
out?
Is it not good?
Did it come out?
No, I'm just saying, like the guys are like 50 years old.
Yeah, but
They're just not cool
what
anymore.
if you got like a new era
Mm,
of Jackass?
interesting. You
So
know, that's
YouTube?
what Jackass inspired me to do a lot of stupid shit when I was younger.
Yeah.
It was not a good influence.
Like
for good
like you got an
decisions.
example?
We duct taped my friend to a tree,
Oh no.
like 50 feet up into the tree.
what?
And then left him there for several hours in the middle of the night.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
50 feet up.
It wasn't quite that high.
Yeah.
I'm exaggerating for
Yeah.
effect.
I was like, how the fuck did all of you climb up there?
Don't fact check my
It was,
Yeah.
crazy
it
Jackass
was probably
stories.
6 feet.
Yeah, he's like a couple inches off the ground.
Yeah. Like jump.
There's so much.
Yeah, don't do that because duct tape's really hard to get off your skin.
Yeah. Did he have some tears?
It just if you have a lot of arm hair, it's not so good.
You got a free wax.
What about body hair?
Same principle.
Same
applies.
principle, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah. Baltimore. I know you don't live like in Baltimore, but
Yeah.
you live right outside.
Like 20
Have you
minutes.
gone to any like sporting events yet?
No,
They got a
because
couple good teams, right? Or
because
couple-
their baseball team is bad.
yeah, the Orioles. or-
Orioles, yeah.
Is that how you pronounce it?
The Oreos.
The
Yeah.
The Areolas.
And then the Ravens are in Baltimore, but
I think it's
I'm
pronounced the Raves.
the Raves. But I'm a really big Pittsburgh fan, so I would never go to just watch the Ravens. I would
How
only
far
go.
away is Pittsburgh?
It's probably about 4 hours.
Yeah, I spent quite a bit of time there.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They like French fries up there.
They do. They put their French fries on everything.
Yeah.
I like
Yep.
French fries.
Yeah.
Who
I've
doesn't?
been in that area, a
but
few
not on my
times.
salad.
Yeah.
Separate.
Have you ever seen the Liberty Bell?
Is that
no.
that's in
No, it's in Pennsylvania.
No, I've
Pennsylvania?
never seen that.
Pittsburgh is in Pennsylvania, though.
Yeah.
It's in Philly.
I've been to Philly one time to fly. Oh wait, no, did we fly into Philly?
I've been there.
So I did like a house hunting trip when I first got my job.
Oh.
That is super secret. And I think our dad and I, we flew into Philly, drove down, and then drove back up and flew out of Philly because it was like really cheap. And dude, I don't like that airport. Yeah, the TSA there was like really, really aggressive, in the sense of like,
Did they touch you somewhere bad?
yeah, they touched on bad. No, so I noticed a lot more people got their bags searched than other airports that I've been to.
Mm.
And when they were both dad and I got our bags searched. And
What was it?
so for dad it
Yeah.
was his noise machine. They thought it was like a device
Yep,
of
it
some
is.
sort. and
Technically speaking.
and I'm looking over, and so they're like searching my shit, and I think I had like a bottle of like shampoo that was like just slightly too big. And granted, that guy was not too, he was like not mean about it. He's like, yeah, you can't have this. And I was like, oh no, that was on the way out. My shampoo got taken. On the way flying out of Philly,
Man, just breaking
I
the
had
rules.
yeah, I know, right? I had yogurt because we had gotten some breakfast and I didn't eat the yogurt.
I'm telling.
And
Can the
technically,
TSA
so
retroactively arrest you?
yogurt is considered like a gel. And so you're not, because I looked at it, I was like, there's no fucking way I'm not gonna take yogurt. So he pulls his bag aside and he rips my shit open. He like pulls it all out and he holds up the bag of yogurt. He goes, "Is this your yogurt?" I'm like, "Yeah, that's my yogurt, bro." He's like, "You can't have it on the plate." And I was like, "Okay, man, take the fucking yogurt." And I look over at Dad, and the lady like pulls the suitcase apart. And it's one of those like hard shell ones, so it's like split into two sides. And she like is pulling all the shit out and like pulling on cords because he had like charger cords and all the stuff is dropping on the floor. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on right now, man?
What?
Yeah, it was awful. It was awful.
Wow.
I'm not, I will literally I will avoid as much as I can to ever fly into there again.
You know, one time a TSA woman who worked there told me my shoes were dirty.
What a bitch.
No, it wasn't actually there. It was somewhere else.
Yeah.
Yo, so when I was flying into Nashville, there was a guy that brought his pocket knife,
Oh
like
no.
like a pretty big one,
Yeah.
and was like complaining that TSA took it away. And he's like, the TSA guys were like, "Where have you been? You can't like do you know about 9/11? Like
Yeah.
you can't bring these like I'm." He's like, and then he went on the TSA I guess went on like a little like rant about like how many fucking idiots bring knives on the plane, and yeah, that's I don't know where I was going with that story, but
Yeah.
It's like people who go to the airport and get to their gate and won't put a mask on.
Yeah, I had that
Yeah.
And
shit.
you're like, why did you come to
Yeah.
the airport?
I
You
know.
know it's
Yeah.
a rule.
Yeah. No, it's
they get away.
ridiculous.
Some places don't care. I feel like
Yeah.
Nashville doesn't really care.
Yeah, but the flight will make you
Yeah,
back.
no, they
not.
will.
Yeah,
Yeah.
they.
Did you know, I think on Delta flights, you're not allowed to wear clothing that has not offensive, vulgar language.
Really?
Yeah, it's like in the policy when you buy a ticket, you agree to it, right? And you're not allowed to wear like you're not allowed to have like vulgar words on your clothing.
Yeah, someone got kicked off for
Yeah.
having a shirt that said "fuck Biden."
That's funny.
Oh, yeah.
He should have just had a
Yeah.
"Let's go, Brandon" shirt.
Yeah.
Fucking
Oh
jeez.
my
Jeez.
god.
Everybody
Fucking
knows.
idiot. Everybody knows that's the code
Oh my
words.
god. I fucking hate that, dude. It's so
If you
funny.
follow the Proud Boys, it's like
Yeah.
their slogan. What's
It's a-
our
it's a lot
slogan
of
gonna be?
Fuck Putin.
Fuck Putin.
Yeah, but no. You have to have the
Oh,
code
okay,
because
yeah.
Oh,
it
yeah,
can't
So,
have a bad
um,
word
it'd be
in that.
code word.
Can't have
dude.
a bad word.
So
Yeah.
let's go. What's
Let's
the name?
go
The code name.
Loco.
Oh my god. Okay, that's
that
not
makes
bad.
sense 'cause he is
Yeah, he's a little crazy. Yeah.
And we love the official beverage
Yeah.
of the knockoff
Four
boys
Loko
is the
Gold.
4 Loco Gold.
Yeah.
Everyone's
Can we see
4
it
Loco Gold. Get
in
yours
the-
today.
in
40%
the- let's see.
alcohol.
in the picture?
Each
There it
member
is.
has to slam one before we start an event.
Yep, naked.
Yeah. No, it's crazy.
And you have to dip your hard dick in a jar of peanut butter and chug a 4 Loco in the middle of
Yeah.
Estes Park.
Did you?
I think I'm gonna join a different group.
I'm out. That's where I draw the line.
I'm out,
I'm not doing it.
I guess to change the topic a little bit back to flights. Did you see today the
Yes.
commercial flight that crashed? Did you see the video?
China. Yeah, it was
It's
like going
nose
straight
down.
down.
Yeah.
Is it
It
video?
was
Yeah, pull up the video.
There's like several videos, but I think it was traveling like 30,000 kilometers a minute, which translates to like almost like there's like 350 miles an hour just straight into the
Is
ground.
that fast?
Yeah, it was insane. And that's the first time. That's like the first airline, like major airline crash in China in like 4,400 days. It was like some crazy streak.
Damn.
Yeah.
I can't wait to find. I mean, it's really sad that happened. 'cause I
No,
think over
oh yeah,
100
it was like
100 people
130 plus. Yeah,
died. But I'll be anxious to hear about.
because
Yeah, like
so it wasn't a Max plane because I think those are still grounded, but it was a Boeing like A320 I think was the plane, which is like not good. not good publicity. Like your planes are crashing.
It
So
was
no, there's no.
737?
So there's it was a 737.
You're looking at the
Yeah, you're looking at the
aftermath.
aftermath. You gotta find the. It's like
I
CCTV.
know.
Um,
YouTube probably censored it.
Yeah. So I don't know if have you seen the documentary on Netflix about the Boeing Max?
Nope.
737 Max?
Because I enjoy flying anxiety free.
I watched it on the flight I was on.
Oh, you're dumb.
Yeah.
I
You're
watched
just
it,
dumb.
and I have to say, I'll never invest in the Boeing company.
So yeah, and I would say yes to that, not because of the Max plane, but because of their reaction and the way they handled the aftermath of
I'm
it.
pretty sure you guys saw a fake video. There's no video of it.
Just do CCTV.
No, dude, I saw it. I saw
Type
it
in-
this morning.
But so I'm
I was like,
watching
holy
I'm
shit.
watching the documentary, and there's journalists who
there.
specialize on airlines and like news and stuff like that. Yeah, look at that. Just watch. Takes a second.
It takes a second, and then you can see it. It's like small. Here, zoom in a little bit.
Yeah, there it
Yeah,
goes.
see it, dude. Straight down.
Yeah, it's insane.
It's spooky to
Yeah.
watch.
It is. It's. I'm just like, dude, what the fuck?
Is this legit?
Yeah.
I think it is. Yeah. But
Is that a deep fake?
I don't think it's
This
deep.
looks like a Chinese Chinese
But-
YouTube.
Republic World? Yeah.
But back to my point. I think the problem with the plane was they have it's called the MCAS system, but the sneaky thing that Boeing did was certain things that impact the plane require retraining of pilots, and because they didn't want to go through the process of retraining, they like built it onto a already existing system of like the trim for like the rear on the tail. And the problem was that it would malfunction in the software, and it would cause it to like full lock nosedive every like for like 10 seconds, then off for 5 seconds, and then but they were like, oh, they didn't properly like react to it. Well, then it happened a second time, and they pulled the black boxes, and it's black boxes of all like the talking, and then they have black box of the data flow of all the controls. And they reacted the right way. They hit the switches they needed to hit. But the problem was because the tail, like the tail trim had been locked, the force of going down had like prevented them from unlocking it. And so I wonder if it was a similar situation where there was an issue. Maybe it was user error, because it wasn't a Max plane. It was a regular one, which that
Right.
system doesn't exist on.
Yeah.
So it could have been an error or maybe it could have been malfunction in the plane from lack of maintenance, where it was started to nosedive, but the force of manually trying to pull it back was just too great.
The only positive thing,
Something like
if
that.
there is one, that comes out of things like this, like tragedies, is like better regulation
Yeah.
on things like maintenance logs and
Yeah.
laws about
And it's all about the regulation of where I think the aircraft comes from.
Yeah.
So like in America, you have the FAA, right?
right. Yeah.
So like they're pretty good on.
So if
on
you're
stuff
flying
like that.
international, depending on who you're flying, if it's
Yeah.
Air China,
Like I think like Boeing blamed like the other pilots. Like, oh, they weren't American trained pilots, so like it was their
Yeah,
fault. And
they
like
did,
yeah.
even though they knew that it was their fault.
I'm pretty sure one of the pilots literally did a majority of his training in America.
Actually, it's because if the pilot knew to turn off MCAS, then they would have saved the plane.
Yep.
But because they
Then
didn't
they
even know
proved-
that it
yeah.
existed,
Yeah.
yeah.
And then
And the Boeing CEO lied
yeah.
over and over,
is
even
he
though
still the Boeing CEO?
no,
Oh, thank God.
yeah.
Oh my God.
even though they knew and they have internal documentation,
Yeah.
they knew like from the start what
Yeah.
it was,
Yeah.
and they lied over and over, and then another plane crashed.
Yep.
More people died.
And they actually did what Boeing said to do. They actually turned the MCAS off and tried to manually fix it, and they couldn't because it was already nosediving so hard.
Oh,
Yeah,
so
it's insane.
they should go to prison.
Yeah,
I think so too.
yeah, dude. That's
so
fucking
fucked.
crazy.
We need better laws to hold people in power
Yeah.
like that more
You know
accountable.
what? You know what's bullshit though? Are fines on like big like giant companies. They're like,
Like
oh, so like so for example, Boeing, like they make billions of dollars, whatever, and they're like, oh, we're gonna slap on a $2 million fine, and they're like, okay,
Yeah,
that
it's
does
like
nothing
just the
for me.
cost of doing
And like,
business.
but to like a normal like consumer of media, like the average American or average person, right, who's on a normal income, right, they're not super rich. They're like, oh my god, $2 million! I can't even imagine being fined $2 million,
Yeah,
right?
you know,
But like that's nothing.
Boeing stocks up. I think I looked today or yesterday. Is up like 13% in the last 5 years,
Yeah,
and they killed like what 300 something people.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's so fucked.
But
There's got to
the
be
thing is, they
better
do more than
penalties.
just airplanes, though. They're like
Yeah.
they're like aerospace in
Yeah.
general. Yeah.
But I think that their airline portion of the company makes
It's-
up the majority
Yeah,
of their
I think so
business.
too. I
Yeah,
think so too.
it definitely does.
Which is, it's like Boeing was known for like their reliability up until the Max.
Wouldn't it be cool if you, I mean, do you guys ever book a flight and you think, oh, this is an Airbus, so I'm gonna book this one over?
No,
No,
No.
I never do.
I don't either.
Yeah.
And also like, they started showing like what flights are like fuel efficient and stuff.
Yeah, they're like,
when
yeah,
you book
this one's
them.
more
Like in
efficient.
Google Flights
Yeah.
does that. If you use Google Flights to compare
Yeah, I
costs,
saw that.
it's
Yeah.
like United's like, oh, we're 37% more fuel efficient.
Right.
Bitch, I only care how long it's gonna take me to get there.
Yeah, like,
and
am I
how much is it
stopping?
gonna cost
Yeah.
me to get there.
And yeah, you want to know what's bullshit though is like how media tries to push on to like like the average American. I'm only using this in America because I know like I've seen America's news. But they're like, oh yeah, if you recycle and you get a hybrid and you compost or you don't use electricity or use solar, that'll save the planet. And it's like, no, bro. It's all these fucking other countries and these industries and like corporations that don't follow the rules.
Bro, you sound like a proud boy.
Sound
yeah.
like Tucker right now.
And I'm like,
do we even
yeah,
cause pollution?
Right. Yeah. It's like pollution doesn't exist. I'm like, no, like, dude, I try my best to be like conscious on like what I buy, like clothing and like different things. But I'm like, dude, me having a paper straw isn't gonna make a fucking difference. It's all the companies that. And
First
then
off,
yeah.
Tens of thousands of turtles just cried after listening.
And
to
then the
you
worst part is
say
like
that,
I'm going on a cruise for my honeymoons.
polluting the ocean.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure Seaspiracy taught me that
Yeah.
I can litter as many
Yeah,
plastic
yeah.
straws as I want,
Yeah.
and I won't even make a difference.
Yeah. Actually, I think the like.
Because it's all the fishing industry and
Yeah, right. I
and
think
it's-
one of the biggest things, like if from a single person standpoint, that if you were to cut down on is like single use plastics is like I think I've read is one of the best ways to
agree.
prevent pollution.
there's a lot of things you can do.
Yeah.
Have a baby, never change the diaper.
Yeah, just dookie butt
Um,
all the time.
Dookie butt.
You
It's
can
a lot of rash
Yeah,
happening.
so much rash.
instead of using paper towels, use one towel. Also, don't wash it.
Yeah.
Because washing machine, soap.
Yeah,
That's going to cause a lot of environmental
in
damage.
the water. Yeah,
Use it instead of toilet paper, right? Too.
yeah,
You can switch. You can switch sides
yeah.
a couple times.
couple times.
Because when you switch the side and then the next day you use the other side and then the next day you go back to the original side,
Yeah,
the original side is already caked on and hardened.
yeah. So it's like
Right.
it's like sand, like soft
So it-
sandpaper.
right.
well,
It helps.
it's become a part of the towel
Yeah.
instead of like something that's smeared on the towel.
Now
Right.
question:
So
what
you
color
can't
towel?
Smear it back.
What color
It
towel?
doesn't matter.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
It
Okay.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
in the hallway of the apartment building that I live in, there is a smeared piece of shit on the ground, and I have to
What?
see it. Yeah, it
That was like a
just-
dog or something.
Butt scooting.
I wonder how it even got there with a dog. I don't know. Maybe.
Yeah.
Miles stumbled home from the bar. last week.
It was him. He did it.
Ate a lot of nacho
It
cheese.
appeared there like 3 or 4 days ago, and
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
still there.
Yeah.
And I have to see it every time.
Yeah.
I
Have
go to my
you
car.
complained to the office yet?
No.
Yeah. Well, bro, what are
So-
you even complaining to us about then?
No, I'm not. I'm not saying
Yeah,
that
yeah,
like
yeah,
you have forfeited your right to complain, but I'm also thinking maybe you can use it to. Okay, so is it near like another door of your like a neighbor of yours? Because you may be able to pick it up and smear it like
It's already dried by
like
now.
in Egypt when they did the blood over the doors. Just put the dookie stain over the door.
It's like Simba.
And then they'll know never to do that again.
I'm trying to limit the amount of times that I complain to the office so that
True.
when my lease comes up and they increase my rent,
Yeah.
I'll just tell them that the increased rent will result in increased complaints.
There you go. There you go. That's a
You
good way
could
to
set
put
up.
it.
You could set up a program that sends in a email complaint and just
And it's
spam them.
It's just random email generator. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do it.
Do it.
I'll just tell them
Do it.
that amount of rent will make me feel like I am more entitled.
There you go.
Mm.
You know
yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah, you're like, oh, I
Mhm.
pay this much more.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Get the dookie out of the hallway.
You can't just increase it more than a normal yearly increase
Yeah.
and not expect me to get something more out
But
of
how do you?
it.
How do you know the normal yearly increase? Do you like interview people?
A normal yearly increase is I don't know, 1, 2, 3%, whatever inflation would be, something like that, right?
That's hilarious.
If they're not providing something in addition to that, then
Yeah.
they are now making me pay for more than what I originally got.
Yeah.
So I should get something more out of it.
Yeah.
Well, I think now that you've documented the poo conspiracy thing, which isn't a conspiracy, it's an actual thing. I think you can report them to the health department because I'm pretty sure that's a violation.
Definitely. It's like
You
OSHA.
can't have
It's like
fecal
OSHA.
matter inside of your building just out and
Yeah.
about.
I should record it.
shut down
I
real
should put
quick.
a camera and
Yeah,
record
yeah.
it. That way I have proof and can blackmail them.
Yeah, they're just gonna be like, oh, we didn't know.
Don't you just have that on record now that you're gonna blackmail them? That
Obvious.
sounds illegal.
Obviously, I'm not gonna blackmail them.
Yeah.
Gotta write this down.
Is that where you send them like a black envelope? That's how you know.
Yep.
Yeah,
Exactly. Put the poop inside the envelope.
Put it in.
That's a pretty good idea. Actually, they recently complained and told people to start picking up their dog shit
Yeah.
because it's pretty bad. I
Yeah. Ours.
You know it's illegal
Says it
to
every
do
fucking
that, to
time.
leave your dog shit.
I will never ever understand people who live in a community and leave their dog shit there.
Oh,
Yeah,
I
no.
can because
And go-
I'm a lazy fuck, and if I had a dog, I'd have a hard time picking up
And
after
you
him.
go back and you let your dog shit there over and over, and you walk in the same grass that all the other dogs are shitting in.
Yeah.
Are you walking in
It's
the
a
grass?
rampant
though?
problem.
Your dog's walking in it.
Dude,
that's
our
true.
It's
our
getting
poor
gross. Other
cleaning
dog
lady,
shit
the
all
cleaning,
over.
the cleaning lady at my complex will go out and she has to like pick up the shit on the complex property.
Exactly. So they
I'm like,
said
fuck that, dude. I'd be like, no, I'm
They-
not picking up fucking dog shit.
they said that they've started monitoring the area and they're
Yeah.
going to start fining people
Yeah,
who don't pick it
fucking
up.
people, bro.
And I'm
Fucking
like,
people.
finally, because actually, in order
You're
for
on
me
doggy
to,
cam.
I go on a walk frequently,
Yeah,
and the sidewalk I have to cross the section of grass, and there's always shit
Yeah.
all over.
Have you
yeah.
ever stepped in shit
Yes.
Oh, bro.
and you just immediately know
Dude.
because it
Yeah,
just smells?
creamy.
It's like-
that too.
What? Not all shit is created equal,
That's
Miles.
true. Yeah.
Some of it's not creamy.
Although usually it's pretty squishy.
Yeah, you step in it and it's
I mean,
cream.
it's Duke.
and then
straight cream.
and
It's
then you're
dookie.
walking
Straight cream.
and
Yeah,
I'm sure people are enjoying this conversation.
yeah.
Oh shit. Well, we're about we're almost
Healthy way in.
hour 40 in.
Yeah,
Should we cut it?
yeah, for
And
sure,
it-
man.
Yeah, there's nothing left to talk about.
Nothing.
We got into the creamy shit category.
Yeah, we got
of,
to the point where it's
podcasting.
like, yeah,
That's when you
I think
that's
we're
when you
good.
really
Yeah.
evaluate whether it's time to stop.
It's
Yeah,
like when
yeah.
you before you had TikTok and stuff, when you would go on YouTube and you got to the weird section of YouTube.
Yeah. Welcome to the weird section of YouTube, everybody.
Yeah, baby.
You're welcome. You're
And
welcome.
if
Entertainment
you
for the
liked
mass.
this conversation, then guaranteed you'll like all the other podcast episodes.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Exactly. Logan, tell everybody where they can buy your book.
Instagram adventuring as.
Yeah, I don't have a book. You can look me up on my Instagram, but I don't really post anything. So
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah, Adventuring Eyes on Instagram. Follow us on Instagram at The Lucky Duck. And we got a new podcast coming out from Lucky Broadcasting called Original Kin, originalkinpodcast.com. Thanks for watching on YouTube, and thanks for listening on Spotify, Apple, Stitcher, all the places where you can watch listen. Until next time, folks. Adi freaking os.